Hello students, I am back with another mathematics video. In this video we will talk about Be My Multiple and I'll Be Your Factor, chapter number 6. So in this video you will get to know up to page number 93. We will discuss up to page number 93. And in the next video that I will upload, the rest of the chapter we will discuss. So in this chapter there are few fun games and fun stories through which you will get to know more about multiples. And there are few friends like cat, mouse and few dogs also. You can see in the slide, and so that you can enjoy, you can be their friends and you can learn with them. So here we will be talking about multiples and factors. And do not forget, if you have any doubt, any query, any suggestion, in the comment section you can let me know. Let's start the chapter. The Mouse and the Cat. In the first page there is this story. The hungry cat is trying to catch Kunjan the mouse. Kunjan is now on the 14th step and it can jump 2 steps at a time. The cat is on the 3rd step. She can jump 3 steps at a time. If the mouse can reach 28, it can hide in the hole. Find out whether the mouse can get away safely. So in this story, the cat is chasing a mouse through the stairs. So in each step, the numbers are given on the steps. You can see in the picture also. So here there is a condition. The cat can jump by leaving 2 steps, and the mouse can jump leaving 3 steps. Means they are jumping by the multiples of 2 and 3. But if the mouse can reach at the step number 28, it can save himself by saving or going inside a hole, because there is a hole on 28 number step. Now the question is, can the mouse get away safely, or will the cat catch the mouse? For that we need to find out that on what steps they have jumped upon and they will be reaching on time or not. There are 4 questions for this story. We have to find out. Number A, the steps on which the mouse jumps. Number B, the steps on which the cat jumps. Number C, the steps on which both the cat and the mouse jump. Number D, can the mouse get away? Now after this question there is another story with the same storyline but different condition. What is the condition? Let's read. If the cat starts from 5th step and jumps 5 steps at a time, and the mouse starts from the 8th step and jumps 4 steps at a time, can the mouse get away? Now for this we have to find out the answer for the first storyline, because if you can solve the first story, it will be easier for you to find the answer for the second story. So if you remember, the first story says they are jumping from one step to another, leaving 3 steps and 2 steps. Means we have to first find out the multiples of 3 and 2. Let's come to the answer part. Number A, the steps on which the mouse will jump will be 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. These are all the multiples of 2, because mouse is jumping leaving 2 steps. So we will write from 16. Why? Because mouse is on the 14th steps. So he is jumping from the 14th. So the next number after 14 of the multiple of 2 is 16. Number B answer will be, the steps on which the cat jumps is 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. These are all the multiples of 3, because the cat is jumping leaving 3 stairs. Now they both have 2 common steps, that they have jumped on 2 common steps. They are 18 and 24, the steps on which both the cat and the mouse have jumped. But can the cat catch the mouse? Because they have not jumped it at the same time. their jumps have been made at different times. 18 and 24. 18, it is coming at the second jump of the mouse, and here 18 is coming at the fifth jump of the cat. Similarly, 24 is also different. That's why the mouse will get away and the cat cannot catch the mouse. So number D, yes, the mouse can get away. Now the second storyline was cat starts from fifth step and jumps 5 steps at a time. So the cat will jump the following steps: 10, 15, 20 and 25. Mouse starts from 8th step and jumps 4 steps at a time. So the mouse will jump the following steps: 12, 16, 20 and 24. As we can see that both of them reach the step 20 after 4 jump, hence the mouse cannot get away. In the second story, the mouse cannot get away because they have reached number 20 step after same number of jumps. That's why the cat will catch the mouse. So in the first story, the mouse will get away, and in the second story, the cat will catch the mouse. Because in both the stories, the multiples are different and the number of jumps they are taking at each steps are different. So if you can solve number 1, you can easily solve number 2 also. So I hope you have understood number 1 number story and the second story also. Both have same storyline, but they have different condition about jumping, means different multiples. Here the multiples are 2 and 3, and here 5 and 6. Now page number 89. There is a meow game. Now what is this game? It is very interesting. If after the lockdown is over, when the school will reopen, I will tell all the students to play this game at least once. To play this game, everyone stands in a circle. One player calls out 1, the next player says 2, and so on. A player who has to call out 3 or a number which can be divided by 3 has to say meow. Instead of the number, one who forgets to say meow is out of the game. The last player left in is the winner. Which number did you replace with meow? 3, 6, 9 and then what? Answer is, the numbers replaced by word meow are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30 and so on. So here we are playing with the multiple of 3. So at the multiple of 3, you don't have to say the number, you just have to say meow. And like on, you have to say. Those students who will say the number are out of the game, and the last person who will remain is the winner. Now let's see the next one. We say these numbers are the multiple of 3. Play the same game by changing the number to 4. Now you can play the same game, the rules are same, but the multiple of 4. So you can play this in your school when you have very free period or games period. You can play with multiples so that you will all remember the multiples of each and every number. Now which number did you replace with meow? These numbers are the multiples of 4. So we have to write down the multiples of 4 over here. Second question is, write any 10 multiples of 5. Now let's see the answer. Number 1, numbers that get replaced with meow are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40 and so on. And 10 multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. Here only 10 multiples are asked of 5 number. That's why we have written only 10 multiples of 5. But here in question number 1, you can write many more multiples of 4, as much as you can. And you can play likewise, just like number 3, number 4, number 5, any multiples you can take, and you can play the meow game. And this game you will like it. I hope you all will play after the school reopens. Now come to the next game, that is dice game. This game you can play in your home during this lockdown. All you need are 2 dices. Throw 2 dices together. What are the numbers that turn up on the face of the dice? Make a 2-digit number using them. If it is a multiple of any of the number written next to the circle, you can write it in that circle. Then it is your friend's turn. The one who can write more number in 10 rounds is the winner. The hint is, I have 3 and 2 on my dice. If I make 23, it is not the multiple of any number. So I will make 32, which is a multiple of 4, and write it in the red circle. You can see there are 4 circles, and beside the circle there are 4 numbers, 6, 4, 5 and 7. What we have to play in the game, the rules of the game are, you have to throw the dice. Whatever number appear on the top of the face of the dice, you have to take that 2 numbers. Suppose 2 and 3 came as your numbers. So now if you write 23, 23 is not a multiple of any number over here, 6, 4, 5 and 7. So you have to change the number into 32. So 32 is a multiple of 4, means it can be divided by 4. So you will write it inside the red circle. Similarly, you have to throw the dice in repeatedly, and the first person who will write any 10 multiples of any number will win. Means you can practice multiples with the dice game also. When you are throwing dice, you have to make the multiples of any of the numbers given over here, that is 6, 4, 5 or 7. You can make the numbers change also. Now the answer, the probable answer, that what kind of answer will come with this question will be, a dice has 6 faces with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Using all these numbers, taking 2 at a time, we can form the multiples of 6, 4, 5 and 7 as follows. Multiple of 6 will be 12, 24, 36, 42. Multiples of 4 will be 12, 16, 24, 32. Multiples of 5 will be 15, 25, 35, 45. Multiples of 7 would be 14, 21, 35, 42. Now don't get confused, these are not the only multiples of 6, 4, 5 and 7. These are the multiples that can come if we roll the dice, because dice have only 6 numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And out of this 6 numbers, we can make this pair of numbers as the multiples of 6, 4, 5 and 7. Because if you are not playing the game, you can write many more multiples of this number, I know that. Now what are the multiple and what is common multiples and least common multiple? Why we are talking about that? Because in the next question you will get to know. What is multiple? Let's start. Multiple is the product result of one number multiplied by another number. Means when you multiply a number with another number, you will get the multiple for the first number. Now common multiple and least common multiple. A common multiple is a number that is multiple of 2 or more numbers. The common multiple of 3 and 4 are 0, 12, 24 and so on. The least common multiple, that is LCM of 2 number, is the smallest number which is not 0, that is a multiple of both. Now a common multiple is a multiple which is common in both the number. Like if you take the example of 3 and 4, you will get 0, 12, 24 and so on. And which is the least common multiple? We cannot take 0 as the least common multiple or LCM of any 2 numbers. We have to take what number comes after 0, which is the least in that common multiple area. Now here, out of 0, 12, 24 etc., I can see 12 is the least common multiple of 3 and 4. So that is the LCM of 3 and 4. I hope you have understood LCM before also, because I have already uploaded about LCM in my previous video. Now come to common multiple. Think of a number. If it is a multiple of 3, write it in the red circle. And if it is a multiple of 5, write it in the blue circle. You can see there is a red circle and a blue circle. And on above the red and blue circle, there is 3 and 5 written. Now here we are going to write the multiple of 3 in the red circle and 5 in the blue circle. But what we are going to write in the purple? We are going to write the common multiple of 3 and 5 in the purple area. And for this, first we have to find out the multiples of 3 and 5 separately, and the common multiple we are going to write in the purple area. For this we have this under number 3 we have written 24, and under number 5 we have written 25. Now students, don't get confused. I have just written this just to make you understand. There are many and multiples of 3 and 5, but I have just written one number just to make you understand. This answer is for reference only. Students may write any number of their choice that fit into the required conditions of the question. Now come to number 2, which is some numbers are multiple of both 3 and 5. So we can say that they are common to both 3 and 5. Think, if you write the multiple of common to 3 and 5 in the purple part, then will they be still both the red and blue circles? The answer is yes. The common multiple of 3 and 5 in the purple part will still be in the red and blue circle. If we are writing any multiple which is common to 3 and 5 inside the purple part, then they will be part of both the red and blue circle. That is, they will be the multiples of both 3 and 5, but because they are common multiples, that's why we are writing in the purple part. Now the next question is, which is the smallest among these common multiples? First you have to write out all the multiples and common multiples, and then you have to find out the common multiples of 3 and 5. You will get 15 as the answer. 15 is the smallest among the common multiples. I have left it for you students. You will find out all the multiples of 3 and 5, and you will fill up the circle and the purple part also, and you will write down the LCM of 3 and 5 over here. You have this question in your book also. So those who have already got the book, you can take the reference from the book also. Now repeat the game using the number 2 and 7. Write the common multiple of 2 and 7. Common multiples of 2 and 7 are 14, 28, 42, 56, 70 and so on. So how we have got this common multiple? First we have to find out the multiple of 2 and 7, and then we have to circle the common multiple, because we are doing it for the first time. So in this method, if you do, it will be easier for you. Now number 3, repeat the game by putting the multiple of 4, 6 and 5 in the circle. Now you can see there are 3 circles, red, yellow, blue. In this 3 circle you have to write the multiple of 4, 6 and 5 respectively. Now you can also see there are orange, green, purple and grey area. Why they are there? Because in the orange area you will write the common multiple of 4 and 6. In the green one you will write the common multiple of 5 and 6. In the purple one you will write the common multiple of 4 and 5. And in the grey area you will write the common multiple of all the 3 numbers, that is 4, 5 and 6. So for that this circle is made. Now let's come to the question part. What common multiple of 5 and 6 did you write in the green part? What common multiple of 4 and 6 are written in the orange part? In which colored part did you write the common multiple of 4, 6 and 5? What is the smallest common multiple of 4, 6 and 5? Let's come to the answer. Multiple of 4, 6 and 5 can be written in the circle as shown below. I have shown all the multiples of 4, 6 and 5. Not all the multiples, but few multiples I have shown over here just to make you understand how to write. Now common multiples of 5 and 6 is in the green part, that is 30 and 60. Common multiple of 4 and 6 is in the orange part, that is 12, 24 and 36. Common multiple of 4, 5 and 6 is 60, which is in the grey part. And the smallest common multiple of 4, 5 and 6 is also 60. This you have to find out in your copies. If you have notebooks, if you have rough notebooks, find out that what is the LCM, that is least common factor of 4, 5 and 6. you will get the answer 60. 60 is the common multiple for 4, 5 and 6, and also the least common multiple for 4, 5 and 6. So here there are few multiples I have written in the circle. If you want, you can write more multiples and more multiples inside orange, purple and green area also. For understanding purpose, I have shown few multiples over here so that you can know like how you can write and practice this sum by different numbers. Like I have taken 4, 5 and 6. You can take 7, 8 and 9, and likewise you can do. Now come to the puzzle. Now this one is a very fun puzzle. You can all try it at your home. Tamarind seeds. Sunita took some tamarind, that is imli seeds. She made group of 5 with them and found that one seed was left over. She tried making group of 6 and group of 4. Each time one seed was left over. What is the smallest number of seed that Sunita had? Now Sunita is making group of seed. She has taken group of 4, group of 5 and group of 6. But every time when she is making the groups, one seed is extra remaining, means it's left over. Then what is the smallest number of seed that she may have? Let's find the answer. On making 4, 5 and 6, one seed is left behind each time. So to find the smallest number of seed that Sunita had, we will first calculate the LCM of 4, 5 and 6 and then add 1 to it. LCM of 4, 5, 6 will be 60, and adding 1 to it we will get 61. Hence the smallest number of seeds which Sunita has is 60 plus 1, that is 61. So means she has 61 seeds. That's why every time she is making the group of 4, 5 and 6, one seed is remaining, one seed is extra, because 60 can be divided by 4, 60 can be divided by 5 and 60 can be divided by 6, and 61 cannot be divided by any of the numbers. So one seed is always remaining behind, one seed is always left over. That's why 61 is the answer. So I hope you have understood why we have taken the LCM of 4, 5 and 6. Now come to page number 93. Amini is arranging 12 tamarind seeds in the form of different rectangles, trying to make more rectangles like this using 12 tamarind seeds. How many different rectangles can you make? With 12 tamarind seeds, we have rectangle of sizes 12 into 1, 4 into 3 and 6 into 2. Thus, 3 rectangles can be made using 12 seeds. Out of 3 rectangles, I have shown over here 2 rectangles that you can see in the picture, 4 into 3 and 6 into 2. The third one, that is 12 into 1, you have to do it by yourself. I have not shown it, that's why. And the next question also, I will request the students to solve it by yourself so that it will be more easy and more authentic for you to understand it deeply. So over here, how can we divide the 12 seeds into the rectangle? 4 into 3 I have shown, 6 into 2 I have shown, 12 into 1 means there will be a single line of 12 tamarind seeds. It is easier for you, so that I have shown 4 into 3 and 6 into 2. Now these rectangles you will follow to make the next question also. And here you have to follow the sequence, like there are 4 seeds in each row, likewise. Now question number 3, if there are 15 tamarind seeds, how many rectangle can you make? For the answer, if there are 15 tamarind seeds, then we have rectangle of sizes 1 into 15, 3 into 5. So we can make 2 rectangles from 15 tamarind seeds. So we can break up the 15 likewise in 2 different sequence, 1 into 15 and 3 into 5. So 2 types of rectangle we can find, means 2 types of rectangle we can make by the tamarind seed. Now students, it is your turn to draw the rectangles by the tamarind seed by yourself. You can draw it in your notebook, or you can actually do the activity with the tamarind seed if it is available at your home right now, or with anything you can do it, with stones you can do it, with any kind of pulses you can do it. with any kind of cereals. You can do it like dal, masoor dal or anything. So you can do it and you can see that how many types of rectangle you can make with 15 pulses, 15 grains likewise. And let me know in the comment section that you have done it and you have understood the lesson or not. And do not forget to study hard, stay safe, and see you in the next video. And thank you, students.